As you know, I love the Game Awards. I make videos about the Game Awards every year, and of course I'm a little bit biased because I won a Game Award back in 2016 for Trending Gamer of the Year. And then each year, when the nominees are announced, I get out of bed like a little fat boogie on Gamer Christmas morning to see what games there is to talk about, who got nominated for what. And as I scroll down the list preparing to make this video, I realized there is a game that is not on any nomination list. It was not nominated for anything, and that's Hogwarts Legacy. And I find that extremely odd because Hogwarts Legacy got an 84 by the critics, an 85 by the user score, and a lot of people, I didn't finish this game, but a lot of people that did said it's absolutely excellent. And a lot of us were calling for it to be Game of the Year when it came out. And look, I get why it wasn't nominated for Game of the Year. When you take a look at the games that were nominated, they all did critically better, had a better user score than Hogwarts Legacy did. So that kind of makes sense. But are you telling me out of all these categories, it didn't deserve a single nomination? Not Best Game Direction, not Best Narrative, not Best Art Direction, not Best Adaptation, not Best Family Game. It didn't deserve a single nomination in any of these categories? Come on, we all know what's really going on here. This is obviously a political move by the Game Awards because of J.K. Rowling's political opinions. And you know what? I don't blame him for not wanting to touch it. Genuinely. I don't even want to cover it on my channel. And I'm one of the most controversial people in gaming. So I get it, Jeff Keighley. I understand. Say whatever you want to about J.K. Rowling, and you know what? I might even agree with you. I have no love in my heart for J.K. Rowling. But J.K. Rowling didn't even work on this game. You know who did? Hundreds of game developers. Artists, voice actors, writers, coders, animators, artists, game directors. They all worked on this game, and it was very well received regardless of the politics of it. I think a game like that deserves its moment in the sun. I think the people that worked on this game that have nothing to do with J.K. Rowling and her opinions deserve their moment at the Game Awards, and it sucks that they don't get to be there. At the end of the day, I don't blame Jeff. I blame J.K. Rowling. But it still really sucks, and I thought I would talk about that today. So if you worked on this game, even if the Game Awards doesn't recognize you, know that we fans, we see you. Now, with all that said, let's go ahead and do my voting for this Game Awards this year. We got Alan Wake 2. Didn't play it. Didn't play the first Alan Wake. Baldur's Gate 3. Played a fair amount of it. Live streamed it. Played a little bit more off of live stream. Enjoyed it quite a bit. Very deep. Some very deep systems in there. Couldn't get into it. I recognize that it's an incredible game, though. Marvel's Spider-Man 2, beat it from beginning to end. Absolutely fantastic. Resident Evil 4, never a huge fan of Resident Evil. Skipped it. Super Mario Bros. Wonder, played through it in its entirety with my friends, and now am doing a single-player game playthrough on my Twitch channel. And Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, a game I poured hundreds of hours into. Like a ridiculous amount of time into. So, it's the no-brainer here for me. I said from the beginning of the year it was going to be Legend of Zelda. And it is. Let's see what else we got. Best Game Direction, Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Marvel's Spider-Man 2, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Now, I'm not just going to vote for Zelda this all the way through. I gave him my Game of the Year vote, so we're going to vary it up a little bit. This is awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game design and direction. The most innovative game of this year is obvious here. All these other games are very traditional. Super Mario Bros. Wonder really broke the mold. Best game direction by a lot, in my opinion. That's my vote. There we go. Next, they're going to throw that pop-up every time. Jeff Keighley. Don't put that pop-up every single time. Best narrative story, Cyberpunk, Phantom Liberty DLC, Final Fantasy 16, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Alan Wake 2. Well, the only narrative I fully explored was Spider-Man 2. So, and I thought it was an excellent storyline. A lot of twists and turns on it. So, I think it was pretty enjoyable. Best art direction, Hi-Fi Rush, Good game. Liza P, very pretty game. Haven't played a lot of it. Super Mario Brothers Wonder, Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, Alan Wake 2. Well, when it comes to the art, there's only one game here, in my opinion, that I think deserves it. This looks like every other Mario game. That looks like every other Zelda game. That probably looks like an Alan Wake game. Hi-Fi Rush and Liza P look very unique, and Liza P has such a unique look to it. Based off of Pinocchio, believe it or not. Kind of crazy. Best scores in music. This is kind of a silly little category, in my opinion. If I spent more time with Hi-Fi Rush, I get a feeling I would end up voting for it. But I'm going to vote for Zelda here, because what's better than a classic Zelda soundtrack in this world? The songs from this game will be in my heart forever. Best audio design. Well, Alan Wake might have gotten it. I did play some of Dead Space when it hit Game Pass. And it sounds really good. It really does. Hi-Fi Rush probably deserves this category. Of the games I really spent a lot of time with, though, I have to go with Marvel's Spider-Man. And the audio in that is incredible, including the sounds that come out of your controller. Your phone rings inside your controller. The symbiote makes such wonderful sounds to be heard while playing Spider-Man. Best performance, Ben Starr from Final Fantasy 16. Cameron Monaghan, I loved him in Shameless. If you've never watched Shameless, you really should. He's so good in it. I did not play Jedi Survivor. It's on my list of games I missed this year that I want to go back to play. Idris Elba in Phantom Liberty. Melanie Libbard in Alan Wake 2. Baldur's Gate 3, Nil Newborn. And Yui Lowenthal in Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Skipping this category. I don't feel qualified enough to vote for it. I don't want to accidentally impact the outcome of a game award. Also, mostly it's the people on the inside that determine these awards regardless of what you vote for. But whatever. I'm still not going to vote. Innovation and accessibility. Now, this is an important category for me. As I get older, as my eyes start to go, as my hands start to slow down, as the rest of me starts to slow down, and I also have a lot of people that are disabled in my life, friends, family. I think this is an important category. And I even play with some of this stuff now. For example, Spider-Man 2 allows you to hold down the dodge button instead of hitting it every time if you turn that on. As assisted web slinging, all kinds of cool stuff. I didn't see much in Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter. I didn't see much in Diablo 4, but I saw it in Spider-Man, and good job, Sony. I like it when you do this stuff, especially because sometimes it makes the game easier for an old man like me, and I'm okay with that. Games for Impact, I always just consider this a silly category because I've never played any of these games. I don't know any of these games. Have you heard of any of these games? If you have, tell me which one I should play. I'm glad to play any of them. But these look like fake game mock-ups to me. A Space for Unbound, Chance of Sonar, Tachai, Terra Nile, Venba. This sounds like auto-generated AI. I don't know. They're probably good games, but I've never heard of them. So we'll skip that category. Best Ongoing, awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player's experience over time. Apex Legends, haven't played it in a long time. Cyberpunk probably deserves this one. Over Fortnite, over Genshin Impact, over Final Fantasy 14, well, that probably deserves it. But the fact that they cleaned up Cyberpunk 2077 and made it a good game, they deserve it. Call this call it the No Man's Land Award, because that's what I'm giving it out as. Best Community Support, recognizing the game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity and game updates and patches. Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, and No Man's Sky. Let's just keep giving it to No Man's Sky. That game continues to be really good. I recommend it. To this day, I can recommend No Man's Sky. Best independent game. Oh, I'm voting for Dave the Diver, right? This is a fat guy in a video game. Fat guy is the main protagonist in a video game. Dave the Diver all day. Come on. Also, I didn't play any of these other games, so that's pretty easy. Dave the Diver. Very fun game. Should I play that on live stream? Let me know. Me and Dave could hang out for your all's enjoyment. Best debut indie game. For the best debut game created by a new independent studio. Cocoon, Dredge, Pizza Tower, Venba, or Viewfinder. I am familiar with Pizza Tower. Did not play it. Watched other people play it. Watched Donkey play it. Watched a few other people play it. Cool looking game. On my list of games to play. You get my vote. I'm at least aware of you. You did good enough for me to be aware of you. You deserve my vote. Best mobile game, Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. I didn't know that existed. Which is kind of one of the points of the Game Awards, by the way. So that you become aware of games that you might have missed that you would be interested in playing. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I can't believe they made this game based off of the stupid South Park meme. But they did. But they did. And it might be good. Hawkeye, Monster Hunter, now Terra Nil. Didn't play any of them. Skip the category. We stay honest on this channel. Best VR or AR. I own three different AR devices. I got one back in like 2015. I got Oculus 2 back in 2020 during COVID. And I have PSVR, which I got like in 2018. And I have not played VR in a long time. And I was hyped for VR. Isn't that sad? Even I can't vote for a VR game this year because I can't get into them anymore. Best action game. Well, I played Ghost Runner 2. Did not like it. Hi-Fi Rush. Didn't play it. I saw other people play it. Remnant, Dead Island 2, Armored Core. Skip the category. Sorry, guys. Best action adventure. Alan Wake, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. I feel like I voted for Spider-Man more than I have Zelda. And honestly, the action in Marvel Spider-Man is better than the action in Legend of Zelda. The adventure, though, in Zelda is infinitely better. So much more exploring and figuring stuff out and making the game your own. Marvel, you're kind of on a pretty tight rope, you know. Best RPG. How's Hogwarts Legacy not in this category? Never mind, we got it out at the beginning of the video. Baldur's Gate 3 obviously is going to win this category. Doesn't matter. I don't know what Sea of Stars is. Starfield, sure. Lies of P, Final Fantasy, all these great RPGs. Baldur's Gate 3 is obviously going to win that. And if you're into RPGs, it's super crazy deep. There's infinite gameplay. There's infinite replayability. Obviously. Best fighting game of the year. Well, I didn't play Nickelodeon's All-Star Brawl 2. I did play Street Fighter, and I did play Mortal Kombat 1. I dabbled with Street Fighter. I continue to play Mortal Kombat almost every day. Omni-Man is insane, for the record. So, Mortal Kombat, absolutely. But keep in mind, when I vote for Mortal Kombat here, they did send me a review code. I had to pay for Street Fighter. So maybe I'm a little biased. Who knows? I just feel like it's important every time to say that. Best family game. I did not play Pikmin 4. I did play Mario Wonder. Sonic Superstars. Party Animals, which I played for like a day when it was on Game Pass. Disney Illusion Island. It seems fun, but just, I don't know. It's like my first Metroidvania kind of thing, you know. Pikmin 4, just can't bring myself to spend the money on it. But it's on the list. It's on the list to pick up eventually. Obviously, Mario Wonder here. Anybody can pick up that game and play it. And the badge system makes it easier to play. You want to play that with your 4-year-old nephew? You can. Good job. Mario Wonder. Best Sim Strategy. Ooh. Oh my God. Did City Skylines 2 already come out? What? How am I not playing that right now? What? How did I miss that? Desi! Why didn't you tell me City Skylines 2 came out? Oh my God! Oh my, I have to play this game. I have to. City Skyline was so good. It's everything SimCity should have been. Well, I didn't play any of these games, so I have to skip the category. I am going to play City Skyline 2. I want to vote for it, but I can't. Best sports racing game. I skipped all of these. Not a sports racing guy. Best multiplayer. I did play a bit of Baldur's Gate 3. Didn't play multiplayer. Street Fighter 6, played it multiplayer. Super Mario Brothers Wonder, played it multiplayer with my friends. Party Animals, played it multiplayer. Diablo 4, played it multiplayer with my friends. It's been hundreds of hours of doing it, and played it part of the first season, and played the entire beta, and played the entire launch. Diablo 4, as shitty as that game became, it started so good. It started so good. How did you ruin such a good game? You're killing me. Best adaptation, Hogwarts Legacy, probably. No, okay, never mind. Hold on, Twisted Metal. They're including TV shows. This is TV shows, not games. Okay, I understand a little bit more. Did not watch Castlevania Nocturne. Did not watch Gran Turismo. I did watch Super Mario Brothers movie. Did not watch Twisted Metal. I did watch The Last of Us. Super Mario Brothers movie is good. Last of Us was infinitely better, guys. Say what you want about that series. Say what you want about episode 3. Say whatever. It's so good. It's so good. I'm going to hate season 2 just the way I hated the second game. But, ooh, it was good. Okay, most anticipated game. What am I excited for? Star Wars Outlaws? Yes. Tekken 8? Not really. Like a Dragon? No. Hades 2? Oh, God, yes. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? Oh, God, yes. Why do I have to pick? I can't pick. I mean, it's probably going to come down between Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Hades 2 here for me. And you know what? Hades 2, I will spend 100 hours on, and I will grind it, and I will love it, but I won't love it as much as I'm sure to love a Final Fantasy game. Even though I haven't played 16 yet. What is wrong with me? Okay. But yeah, all right. Vote placed. Can't change it now. Content Creator of the Year. Let's see if I know any of these people. I don't know an Iron Mouse. I don't know People Make Games. I do know of Quackity. Only from controversy. Never watched a video or a live stream or whatever. Spreen. That doesn't sound like a person. Cypher PK. Doesn't sound like a person. Skip the category. Skip the category. Enjoy voting for that. You argue in the comment section about who you think deserves it. Best esports game, Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, PUBG, Valorant. I don't watch esports. Sorry. Best esports athlete, we've got Lee Faker Sang-hyuk, Matthew Ziwu Hura. I'm not going to butcher the rest of these names. I don't know any of these people. But if you are good at clicking a mouse, good, or moving a controller around, good, go nuts. I'm proud of you. I just don't. It's not for me. Best esports team, also not a category for me. Best esports coach, I don't know. He's fat. I want to vote for him because he's overweight. He looks like that guy from Letterkenny. You know who I'm talking about, the coach from Letterkenny? You know who I'm talking about. Nah, skip it, though. Best esports event. You should watch Letterkenny is the point I'm making. Best esports event. Put on a Pokemon Go festival and I could vote. So there it is. It's the Game Awards. Is every category perfect? No. Is every game that was nominated perfect? No. Is Hogwarts Legacy not being on the list a good idea? I don't know. But keep in mind, it's an award show, and ultimately it's just a giant commercial for the games coming out next year and the games you can buy right now. So join me in December when this thing goes live. We'll make fun of it on Twitch like we always do. And as always, thanks for watching. I love you very much, and I will speak with you again soon. I'm going to go play City Skylines 2 now, because I think it's on Game Pass. And if it's not, I'm canceling Game Pass.